Hey everybody, welcome and happy Thursday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey. Again, happy Thursday, you guys. And Thursday is part of our creative writing series that we like to call Picture This. And Picture This is what? Well, Picture This is when I give you an image, a picture, a photograph. It could be a painting. It could be a charcoal paint, a picture, oil painting, canvas, doesn't matter. I give you a picture and you have to write a chorus based on what you're looking at. And we've had a lot of success with this when we were back at the studio doing, classes for this, creative writing. And people ask me a lot of times, like, why do you do this? Well, it's great because you have to create a story based on a picture that you're looking at, right? It would be like, I equate it to, a lot of times I'm not always the most creative. And there's days when I'm not hearing things. I'm not hearing, tons of music pouring out of my head. So sometimes you need to, dig for some inspiration. And this is one of the things I have found that works. Some of the other things that we do besides looking at photographs or still images, thought-provoking images that create some kind of, that conjure up some, imagery in your mind. I love that, like, even watching a movie can do that for me. Like, watch a film and let's say, that movie inspired you to write a song based on the film. I mean, there's so many great movies that could inspire you as well to write something. But in this case, I love it because, I give you guys an image and you get to write whatever you want, and it doesn't matter what the image brings out of you. Like I said before, it could be a picture of a mountain and a sunrise. It could make you think about your aunt, because, you went camping one time with her and you guys had a ball and the sun was just coming up over the mountain and you guys were getting out of your sleeping bags. And before you know it, you see this image and it makes you flash back to your aunt, you and your aunt camping or something, So there's no wrong way to do this. But it's a really fun exercise. And this is something, I say this every time, and I don't care how many times I said, I'm going to say it again 100 more times, is that this isn't something that you can do while you're balancing your checkbook or filing your tax returns. No, I don't want you multitasking when you do this exercise. I want you to find a room or a quiet part of your home, and I want you to study this picture, and then I want you to go deep in here and switch on the imagination and really think about what you're looking at based on the image that you're looking at. And daydream. The biggest thing for me is I have to stare at an image or listen to music or whatever and let it kind of wash over me and then get hypnotized in it. And then I'm creating all kinds of imagery in my mind. I'm daydreaming based on what I'm looking at. And I think it's a great exercise for, your creative ideas. And the other thing I want you to do is when you're looking at the picture, after you've studied it and you daydreamed through it, then I want you to take a tablet like this, a piece of paper, and I want you to write down all the things that are in the picture, and then what they make you feel. And then try to associate certain words with certain images. And that'll help you, like, it kind of lays the groundwork and the foundation for you to come up with ideas, right? So that's the way I do it, no matter what the picture is. And of course, the song, not the song, but you could write a poem. It doesn't have to be a song per se. As long as it's a creative writing, like a poem or a little short, a little paragraph. But it should rhyme. That's one of the things, because as a songwriter, and I feel that we're all songwriters, I would love to see you make it rhyme and make sense and tell a story, you know. And the story should also be sort of universal, okay? But the topics are up to you. That's what I meant by there's no wrong way to do this. And there really isn't no wrong way to do this. I want you to write what you feel, okay? Don't worry about whether or not you're doing it right. Don't even worry about that. I want you to write down what's in your heart and based on what you see. And then we can talk about the details. But that's the first part. I really want you guys to really understand that, you know, and just get into here. You know, the whole point of the exercise, more of almost as important as being creative and writing something really catchy and it's going to be chorus worthy for a song, because I'm always thinking in that way. You know, I'm always thinking of a hook. But just the fact that you can get into your mind and get away from what's going on outside of your room and getting in touch with here is really healthy and good for you. Besides the creative writing part, it's really good to just not being on the phone or on, you know, looking at TV, which are all great mediums. I'm not knocking any of that. I'm just saying, instead of going outside for stimuli, go in here for it. Look at the picture, study it, daydream, then put it away almost. And then go in here and watch the little TV that's going on up here. And that's really going to help you. I promise you. So anyway, without further ado, let's look at the image. Okay, so here it is. Okay. Pretty cool, right? You know, so, you know, when I studied that picture, it just reminded me of, you know, well, you know, the two, you know, it was just really incredible picture. I really loved the photograph. And it started getting me thinking. I don't even want to paint a picture for you guys. I want you guys to listen to what you're hearing in your head. But I'll tell you what my words are. So I'm looking at the picture and I'm studying it. And then, so I'm looking at it. And the first word that popped in my head from staring at the photograph was, or the artwork, was parallel universe. Parallel universe was what I thought of, you know, and, or multiverse. You know what that is? Like a parallel universe is like, they, you know, in science, they call parallel universes like, you know, we're in this universe and right, invisibly right next to us is another universe, parallel universe, where anything is possible. Like, let's say yesterday I almost got hit by a car, but in the parallel universe, I did get hit by the car and I broke my leg. And in the next parallel universe, I didn't get hit by the car, but I tripped on the curb. Like, everything that could happen did happen in a different parallel universe. And also, people use the word parallel universe to describe how different people are, right? It's like, maybe in some parallel universe that's real, but not here. You know, like I've had arguments with people, you know, and that word comes up. So I'm going to read my words to you, okay? So this is what I wrote. Of course, I'm always trying to make it into a song. So I create this whole story, backstory, based on the word that I heard that stuck out in my head. But then I put it into a poetically song-oriented hook, okay? So what I wrote was, it's like we're living in a parallel universe. We've become strangers. The lack of trust has made it worse. Ain't it funny how it changes? It's like we're living in a parallel universe. together yet lonely. I think we both deserve this curse that we've been carrying for ages. It's like we're living in a parallel universe. A parallel universe. A parallel universe. It's like a parallel universe. So that's my words. That's what I wrote to it. I can't wait to see what you guys write for this, because, the picture's just lovely and it creates a lot of imagery. So I didn't want to dwell on the picture as speaking about it, because I want you guys to riff on it up here. Okay? All right, guys, that is all the time that we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe CB signing off. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your evening. And tomorrow, we're going to write a melody for this, for the words that I put together. But I can't wait to see what you guys wrote for this picture. All right, guys, until tomorrow, I love you. Be safe, be well, and peace.